I got a really nice place to X here. And we'll keep on going. Alright, so this one's very hard to see. You may be able to see it through the video. It is, I'm a 10, so that's probably about a 12. It's definitely had water run over it. As you can see, this is kind of a runoff going uphill. So I'm going to keep following it, because there's a pond back up in here somewhere. So we'll get to that and see what we might find along the way. I'm still heading up towards the pond, but I'm walking really slow because there's a lot of leaf litter, so I'm looking for impressions in the leaf litter. And I can see that we have one here. Real hard to see. It is the same size. And we appear to have another one here. It is the same size. So we'll keep on trekking. If I cut. Alright, so we found the little pond. Not the prettiest pond, but I'm just going to do a little trek around it here to the other side and see if we can find anything. If I do, I'll post it here, keep videoing. If not, then I'll come back on when I find something else of interest. Alright, so I definitely wanted to get this. This is a cedar twist. Okay, that takes strength to do that. It's the only limb on the tree that's been twisted. Pigs have been through here, so I'm not going to find a print in this. But yeah, that's a good twist. Really good. It's a good sign. Finding breaks is one thing, but finding when they're twisted, that's a whole another thing. And that is what we like to see. Alright, found a nice little open area here, and I do believe this is where a sighting occurred about 3 months ago, 4 months ago. I'll be getting the information on that here in a few more days. Right here. And I'm sure this was just a little guy. You can see the toe marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And compared to my shoe, that's a little guy. Real little. We're gonna keep looking. That's what you gotta hope for, is you get lucky and step in a spot like that. But all right, heading back out, heading to camp. So I've got to get some more off. Came across this one. It's crossing over this open area here. What I like about it is how all the leaves are pressed down into the dirt. I can't really see much toe definition there, but you can definitely see that the leaves are pressed down. And that is probably about 9 3/4 inch. I had to use my ruler on this one, but it's a flexible ruler, and I've got it over there on that juvenile track. So I just put some plaster in there, and I use that flexible ruler to hold the plaster in place. All right, we'll keep going. On my way to check on my casting. Should be dry by now. and set up a time-lapse camera with a strobe light. This just is an experiment. You got this one coming right through here. It's very hard to tell, but you can still see a little bit of the toes. Some pine's already fallen down on it, but the pine that's actually underneath the fresh pine is squished. It's pressed down pretty good. So I'll keep looking, keep posting. Alright, time-lapse cam is set in this area where the juvenile track's going across, and the bigger track, the one. So you got a nice field of view here. I'm going to put a strobe out here, about probably 20-30 feet in front of this cam, just to see if anything gets curious. Of course, it's probably going to walk up behind the strobe, but what I'm hoping is that if it does and the strobe goes off, the cam will capture a silhouette of something. I mean, it's worth a shot. That's what you gotta do, is think outside the box and try everything. So we'll see how it goes. Check back later. So I think this counts as number 5 juvenile print here in this little area. It's not the freshest either, but you can see all the leaves pressed down in it. It's very hard to see this damn video. That appears to be about the same size, about 7 inches. So a good example of checking things out when you see something from a distance. You always got to take a look. This was probably a hasty blind made by humans, because you can see the rope around it, and it's old. That rope is old too. So I imagine they had a lot of cover over it at one time. Well, you gotta check things out and see if you can debunk them. That's debunked. The rope was obvious. We'll keep looking. Nope, don't walk over here. This looks like this should be another little one. Right here. So you can kind of make out some toes. Here, 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 and then here. Doesn't go back far. I think that's even smaller than ones from yesterday, so maybe a 6-inch. Not going to weigh very much, obviously, because it didn't push down very good, but whatever it is shoeless. I'll keep looking, see what else we can find. So a lot of us have heard of the bacon and bacon grease possibly attracting them. Here socks work best, but I didn't have any socks I was willing to give up, so I've already got 2 pair of wet, and I only have about 4 more, so I got to make them last. So I soaked paper towels. This one is 6 foot up. I can tell you this area right here is smelling really good right now, and the bacon smell is strong. There's another one 7 foot up. I mean, it's literally dripping with bacon grease. Another one 6 foot up. Another one 7 foot up. And I'll be leaving a recorder probably high on one of these trees, see which one I can bend down and put it up there. And I'll give it a couple of days, see if there's any interaction with these that's not obvious raccoon or something else. And hell, if I was a raccoon, I'd love bacon too, but. Alright, so I got my recorder set. I kind of put it off out of the way. Hopes that it doesn't get seen. As you can see, it's high up in a tree. I like to get them high so I don't have to record so much of pigs, armadillos, possums, coons walking around in the leaves. And the reason I picked this area is as of right now there is no sign of hog coming in right here. So hopefully I can eliminate that sound completely. Here's another debunk. I like doing these. Got the 3 limbs sitting up against the tree with a whole mess of other limbs with them. So you would think maybe this would have been a blind at some time or a structure. But this came from right there. This one came from right there. That one matches the break off. See if I can zoom in on it. Right there. That one. So just because they happen to land this way, you gotta take a closer look. You can't just automatically assume that's Sasquatch. You gotta look for the unexplainable. It's just like, you know, the trees that get broke off or broken half. You walk up to that tree and it's diseased or rotted out on one side, or better yet, knock on it and see if it sounds hollow. It has the insects have eaten it up. And it ain't gonna take much to blow that tree over, so always try to debunk as much as you can, because if we don't, then everything is Sasquatch. And what sense does that make? None. What does make sense, maybe 10% of your findings Sasquatch, the other 90% natural or human. So I guarantee it, whenever I find like a twist, for example, I may have looked at already 40 broke limbs to see if they were twisted, get a closer look before I find one was actually twisted. And there's no denying the twist, so there would be my 10%. Alright, I just wanted to show you guys that. I'm going to keep looking. Wanted to look at this break real fast before I ended the video. Now here it appears we have a twist. Quite a nice twist. It's another good example. I've already looked at a bunch of these breaks and finally find a twist. These twists are the good. So I can't do that. Grab this one. Oh. Okay. Well, I can't twist the smaller part of the branch. Let's go for this one. Okay, nope. So once again, it's just a good example of that good old brute strength. All right, I'll check back in when I find something. Okay, so I'm still following the path from that twist. Just kind of trying to find broken branches. Got this in the middle of the trail. I don't know where the rest of that's at. And I just keep looking for this. This one here is actually a little twisted, as you can see. So that would be 2 twists. Now I'm at a crossroads of left or right. Gut's telling me left, but I'm going to see if there's any breaks over here. By the way, I still got bacon grease in my little casting bucket here on my little backpack. So walk around the forest smelling like bacon. That'll keep you on edge. It's strong. Let's see any kind of breaks here. Oh, here we are, day 3 here in Caddo Grasslands. Going to check on the bacon-soaked paper towels I put up. Across this print, I'm sure you can see the toe. Big one here, little one, smaller, smaller, and then that one's almost non-existent. So I don't know how old it is. But it's pretty sizable because I'm a 10.5 on this boot. So I'm thinking that's probably about a 12.5, maybe 13. But a few of the toes still show up pretty good, so I had to catch that. Keep going. Alright, so it's going to give it a couple of days on the bacon soaked paper towels, but it's coming over here because I want to look at the juvenile print again. But let's see. This one's gone. So that's one gone. I see 2. That one is still there. That one is still there. Then the one that was put directly across from it is gone. So before I do any more walking around here, I'm going to look for some prints. Maybe get lucky and something stepped in the mud area where there's no leaves. It's going to be hard to tell in here. It's possible. There. Where everything's squished down. Got like a big toe up top left. Means he would have came from the back side. Let's see if this is some remains, shall we? Yep, that is the remains. And they have been sucked dry. Looks like they were sucked and spit out. That's behind the tree. Then also pay attention to this right here, if you can see the outline or not. It's all flattened down right there so that it come up behind the tree and grab it. So whatever it was didn't eat it, just put it in its mouth and sucked it all out and then apparently spit it out. So that's a good sign. I remember I do have a recorder going here, so any kind of noises will get them. I don't remember that being there. Huh. Maybe it's a thank you. If so, you're very welcome. So it would have came through here, I reckon. Or maybe through there. Or maybe through here. I just don't know. Those are the only two prints I could find. Some hard ground up here. All this, when it rains, flows down to there. Well, let's take a good look around that first one that's missing. See if we can find the spit out pieces to that. And any prints. I'd be surprised if it was behind the tree also. Nope. Was that our other print? It's like about the same size as the other one. Didn't go in very far there. And that looks like the same thing. Get down here. Yep. Yeah, that's them. And I tell you what, when I say they've been sucked dry, I mean it has been sucked dry. And I'm going to put this one to the side and not touch these. So I want to collect them, but I don't have a bag on me right now to do that, so they'll have to stay here another night. But man, those got sucked to dry. And the thing is, you know, I don't know that raccoons, armadillos, possums, or anything else that, or for one, can go out on those limbs without breaking the limb. maybe a squirrel, but does anybody know if those animals sucked anything dry and then leaves prints about as big as my shoe almost? As you would expect to see nibble marks all on this. But they're not, they're just sucked dry. And when I smell them, they barely have any bacon smell left to them. There's another one here. There's no teeth marks in these. So I'm not going to touch that one either. And we're going to leave the other two up, since I got to come back tomorrow to get the recorder. Actually, I'll probably leave the recorder. Probably going to end up putting more bacon out here. And I'll probably move the time-lapse camera over to here. See what happens. I'm going to keep looking around here and I'll get back to you if I find anything else, but that's cool. I would call that a success. Socks would be better because you might even be able to see teeth marks in the socks. Alright, I'm out. I didn't have to go far, but as you can see, you got another twist. That's a good one. And if any of you people think, oh, you can do that, yeah, go out and try it. That's about 7 foot up. Well, that took some force. Look at that. Wow. Okay. Blue. Gonna keep looking. And behind the spillway here at Caddo Grasslands, and behind the spillway at Coffee Mill Lake, I'm not finding anything that's fresh, but got one here. I'll do the outline in case you can't see it. A little bit of toes still there. Not enough to make a cast out of or anything like that. Too weathered. Oops, sorry, boo boo. But we'll keep looking. See what we can find here. Trees are sure all tore up in here. But that could be due to flooding too. Still in the same area behind the spillway. Let's take a look at this, because the way all these logs are placed just looked strange to me. That looked like something been bedding down in here. So looking around it, and must be a print right here. You can see it starts here. And there's a toe here. Some little marks here. But the leaves are really flattened down there. So I'm going to see if I can find another one. So if it would have stepped there. But I'm not seeing another one. Yeah, I'm not seeing another one. I'm still looking around in here, just trying to find another print. I don't know if you can see this or not. Starts here, up, and around. Nice and wide one. Still see a little toe there and there. It looks like the ball of the foot right here. But unfortunately, it's not showing up too good. I just need to find that real fresh one, but don't know if I'm going to get lucky on that today. So I almost walked right over this guy. Thank God I'm looking down 99% of the time. And every once in a while looking up into the trees and then out and then back down. I hike so dang slow, I don't want to miss anything. There's that guy right there. Whoops. I'm just all coiled up. Let's see how happy he is. He's alright. Go the other way, buddy. There you go. Yeah, you gotta watch out for them damn things, man. Alright, carrying on. Heading out to retrieve a recorder. I think it's day 8. I'm starting to lose track, but looking for any prints because I haven't looked in this area for a while since the rain. I don't know if you can see the toe prints there. It's not a big one. It's about the same size as a couple other ones I've been finding out here. And I'm going to keep walking slowly to where my recorder's at and see if I can find anything fresh. That one wasn't there yesterday because, or 2 days ago, as we walked down here. Well, got the recorder now. I'm heading back, but on the opposite side of this little open area. Coming across this one. You can see how everything is smashed down. Still see the toe marks a little bit, but this would have been before the thunderstorms hit. And then right beside it, under my foot, an animal been almost destroyed the print there, which happens a lot. Trying to find a secondary. This looks like right here. Man, I'll tell you what, weather sure does a number on these prints. Just like hogs and possums and armadillos. I don't see anything else, but I'm going to keep looking as I walk back slowly.
You know, if you do that a little bit and then get back up here, you can see his t-shirt real good.
Oh.
See everything he's doing right
I wish I can edit it.
Fill in. I ain't have another leaking one.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have to.
Because that juvenile print I did over there, it leaked out the back.
Just, yeah.
You can't have that this time. See any other holes?
I do not.
No.
Yeah, I think that's good to go. Yeah, it's gonna smell like bacon. Oh yeah. The first scratch and sniff print. Need a mixing stick though. What? Yep, I'm never buying this stuff again. If that bacon grease doesn't affect this, it's going to take a lot to fill that up. Never have too much. Gotta get the pancake batter going on. It's so much easier to use your hands. I don't feel like dealing with it.
Now, how fast is that supposed to cast up or harden up?
Pretty quick. The one I did Wednesday, it was dry in about 45 minutes.
Dry enough to pick up and carry out?
Yeah. But it was right in the sun too. This was in the shade, so
Yeah.
this one we may have to leave and come back. Or we just chill up here or something.
All right, Blue, you're gonna have to stay here.
Guard the print.
Guard the print.
Guard that bacon flavored print.
Give it a shot. I don't like this stuff at all. I didn't make enough. Gotta make some more.
And what is this? Probably a quarter mile from construction site?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Maybe a little less
Like
than a
heading
quarter
right
mile
towards
from.
it. This is my granddaughter's bucket. It's for good luck.
Yeah, they're the best. I'll take all the luck.
You don't have plaster all over you. You didn't have a good day.
You're not doing it right.
You're not trying.
So basically, you're looking for the consistency of pancake batter. Okay.
Except with this stuff, I can't seem to get the consistency right with this. But this is the first time I've tried it out here, you know.
Yeah.
Just gotta figure it out. I think the dental stone is the way to go. A lot easier. Or plaster of Paris is a lot easier. That's perfect.
Crank it all the way over to there. 223.
Put a leaf on top for decoration. Let's see if it smells like bacon. No, it smells like plaster. I think you gotta scratch it. Got a little bit left. We can find some toes.
There you go. Well, I got that box of plaster of Paris, so.
All right, Blue, sniff out another.
Don't leave your trash in the woods.
Yeah.
Amen.
Check it when it dries, see what happens. Alright, back here at yesterday's location. About what you think, a mile and a half in the woods. We didn't come back yesterday because it was just too muddy. We had trouble getting back out of here, so decided to let it dry for a day. Now we get to take it out and take it back to camp and clean it up and see if it showed up good. Oh, beautiful. Well, I like this thing. We're gonna play it safe. We got the foot, but we're gonna have to clean this up a lot to be able to see anything else, but you can see it here.
Yep.
A couple of these toes shut up really good. And the foot, and here's the heel. Yeah, it showed up really good actually. Just gotta get it cleaned up. Take forever to get that mud off sitting here.
Oh, yeah.
We'll have to do it with a brush and some water. But yeah, this one may have turned out pretty good. Here's your toes.
And that's what they look like when you first pull them out of the ground.
Yeah, I've got to take a nice slow cleaning process to it. Use a toothbrush or a hard bristle brush, or some people prefer soft, but I like the hard bristle, kind of like a toothbrush. Get all the dirt off and take it to the water and scrub it some more. You can scrub these casts once they're dried. You won't ruin them. So. Oh, is that, that's Steven.
Yes. Oh, that? I don't sound like, no, that's not Steven.
You know what, we're going to go down here and cut right in the trail. Take
Okay.
the water. Is that cool?
Yeah.
So we're out here, it's about somewhere around 9 p.m. It's pretty early still. Went ahead and did a tree knock with the tree knocker. And we got a response, a real loud response from across the lake, but it's across the thin part of the lake, so it's not the wide part of the lake, so it's not that far. And then we got something that sounds like it's mimicking an owl, but doing a horrible job at it. So it's coming from down here, so let's go check it out and see if we can find some. Still there.
What's that?
Sounds like it's up here though. Actually, the direction Steven's going. Let's go that way.
What whatever was calling a minute ago is not calling anymore.
No, it was loud.
It was really loud. And that's the problem with half of this. By the time you get you don't have the batteries that leave the camera running all the time. So by the time you get the camera on, a lot of times it's over with.
It's coming that way. So we'll go over here.
This is our campsite. That's Heather.
It could very well be. It sounds like it's in the woods though. See? I think what we're hearing now could maybe be a frog.
I'm not hearing anything anymore.
Sound like he's right up here in the wood line. But that's not what I was listening to earlier. That was one hell of a wood knock response. Stop. You can hear the fox. I think that's a fox. Now it's going from way over there. Yeah, that noise right there, I don't think that's Sasquatch related, but what we were listening to earlier, that was interesting. So we're just gonna have to keep the camera ready to go. When it starts again, we'll be ready and hopefully get another wood knock response. Alright, October 2nd, 2020, behind Coffee Mule Lake at the spillway. Heading down to a location that's supposed to get very active at night between 12 and 3. We're going to head down there early and see what we can find out, but right now I'm just collecting my recorder. It's been left out here for about 5 or 6 days. And my time-lapse camera, which I've already got. Thank you. And I am out here with Boyd, Steven, and Heather. I also fell a number of investigators. So we got a lot of ears, a lot of eyes tonight. Thank you. But we're going to keep on driving to that location. When we get there, we'll get back on. Alright, we've reached our destination out here behind Coffee Mill Lake Dam. We're probably a good mile past the dam on Boise D'Arc Creek down here. It's about 7:13 p.m. We've already heard coyotes kick off, which is a good thing. And we're basically just going to sit back and wait and just act like normal people do. Just out in the woods, chilling on chairs around a little fire, laughing. And we'll see what we can draw up.
A big branch came from the house and bounced off the tree. This tree, right here. There's this little bit of branch. And that's why I said,
Well, we got something big moving over on the right. We're going to have to go check out here in a few minutes.
I'm trying to scare me to death moving over on the right.
Well, let's do the harmonica again.
That was pretty close to me, man.
What? The movement?
Yeah.
I'm thinking to
That
check
was
it out.
like right over there.
I can hear you at all.
Oh, yeah. I was like.
I had to get all the stuff put up.
But you did hear it though, right?
Yeah, I heard it when I told you to stop.
Ooh.
Yeah, something's moving over here.
It's still moving, but it's
But
moving away from us.
the way we're set up, we got people that are like 25 to 50 yards separate from each other.
Too much shit. Let me put some shit down.
We got-
I haven't snapped my gun for the first time ever.
Oh, you really?
Yeah.
Up to hear it?
No, not just now. I'm talking about period. Just
No, I mean, there was
when
just
I
a nice
saying-
little-
When I was saying no, just moving around.
Nice wood break.
Just moving around. So.
All right, hold on.
I'm gonna go look. You got the red light on.
Yeah, let me give it 1 second, see if they vocalize back like we did last time.
I'm having one hand.
But the good thing is we do have a recorder hanging up here, so if you had it on the whole time?
I had it
great.
on for the last 28 minutes.
Okay, so Boyd caught all that.
And the
On
batteries were
his.
full. Hey, I got movement over here. I mean, like, someone come on over here. No, I've got some kind of strange sound coming from. I've got some kind of strange sound coming from this direction. That's kind of very Sasquatch. I got a whole bunch of movement in these trees, maybe across from the water or something. Something moving in here.
I don't know if you're looking for it.
I'm trying to look for it, but I'm not seeing it. It's stopped now. But it's big and it's close, too.
Did you hear this?
You took your time.